Welcome back. This is Hustle and Motivate, and this is going to be Chronicle Stories edition. Now, in Chronicle Stories edition, this is something that happened to me when I was 28. I used to, I was driving around. We went to a bar uptown in the city, and it was me, a couple of my guy friends. They were in their own car. It was about 5 of them in their car, and I had the females in my car. So the females jumped in my car. I'm riding down 2nd Ave, right? So imagine going to 2nd Ave, going towards Delancey. For those who don't know, this is in New York City. For those who know, Manhattan or whatever. So I'm flying down 2nd Ave. Mind you, it's bumper to bumper on this side. And then this side was clear because there was a guy parked over here at the lights. So imagine just a guy here, double parked, a truck. Everybody's bumper to bumper. All this. And I'm flying. I come down. It was like a movie. It was something that was like Tokyo Drift kind of thing. Like some, what's the name of that movie? With all the drivers and all that. Anyway, it was something that came out of the movie. So I came right behind that guy that was at the light, double parked on the truck. It was like the person that was here, and I almost hit him. I went in like this, and I braked, and I drove like at 2 miles an hour. He got in his truck because he felt the wind of my car just breeze right next to him, but I didn't hit him. No car accident. And he followed me. We go up to, we're in Delancey. He followed us, and he's like, I'm spazzing out or whatever. I said, listen, do me a favor. If you want to really get it in, cross the bridge, come to Brooklyn. I don't fight in the city. In the city, too many cops. I'm not trying to get locked up tonight. Want to get in? You want to get it in? We could get it in, but you're just going to have to cross that bridge because I'm not fighting in Manhattan. Anyway, my mans pulled up. That was in the other truck. They pulled up and was like, what happened? What seems to be the problem? And when he saw all the guys in the other car, because I was with the females, he was like, oh, oops. He backed off and he did a U-turn and dipped. Anyway, the reason of the moral of the story is, this is what made me change my ways from being a little menace to society, being a little reckless dude who was doing stupid shit. What I did that night was I was twisted. The reason why I was driving like I was reckless is because I was drunk. I was under the influence. I'm flying, you know what I'm saying? And I was driving and almost got into that car accident. If I believe there's a God, number one, I'm not here to try to preach to you and tell you what you should or shouldn't believe in. Number one, I think we all should just believe in the one God, because I think religion is just to divide the people and make us weak. If we was to ever be united as one and believe on the one God, be unstoppable, because we're technically what do they say? Anyway, we're supposed to be the sheep. They're the ones in control. I'm not gonna get into that anyway. More detail in that. Figure it out. In reference to the story, almost getting into that car accident. After that, I remember coming home. I used to live with my grandmother at the time. I was 27, 28. And it was 7 in the morning. She was going to wash clothes, and me and her crossing each other's path. She was like, you just getting home? I said, yeah. She was like, why don't you just put on some Joel Osteen? I'm not watching no preacher church thing right now, man. I'm twisted. So anyway, I did. And it felt like he was talking directly to me, everything he was saying. I remember one of the things was, God spared your life the other day so that you could be here. You have a reason, you have a purpose. There's a reason why he spared your life. One of the other things was like, you've been through so many obstacles in life. It's because it was to make you into the person that you are transforming into today. And then he kept on into other stuff, like I don't remember it really, but it felt like he was directly talking to me, and I'm just kind of watery-eyed and bubbled up and emotional at the moment, because I'm like, it feels like he's talking directly to me. Like everything that he said, the message is that it feels like a direct hit. So anyway, you know, after that day, I changed my ways. I changed, not right away, because I remember a couple of months later, driving. I drove somebody home. I was twisted. I don't even know how I got the car in the parking spot. And mind you, I put the car always with the butt in, facing out, right? So the butt is in the back. I have a parking spot. So I always park. So as soon as I get in the car, I just take off. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to do reverse. I just drive forward. But when you park it, I have to put it in reverse. Anyway, I don't know how I got home that day. I woke up. I was like, where am I? And I was home. I wake up home, but I had dropped somebody else off that night. Where's the car? So I go downstairs. I run to the car. Car's parked. I don't remember parking the car. I said, that day, I said, you know what? That message, I better shape it up. Because if not, I'm about to be in 6 feet deep real quick. The way I was going, you know, I had transitioned throughout my life. And this was the course of the real change, was these two events. And after that, I said, no more drinking, no more driving. I'm not driving under the influence. If I'm gonna drink, I'm gonna have a drink, but I'm gonna have a little small something. I'm not gonna overdo it like I was doing it before. I was mixing drinks, having different kind of drinks, and just drinking vodka with just other types of liquors altogether. I would never drink beer, because beer is experience. I'll get into that story another time. But I was drinking all these liquors, hard liquors. I guess I was trying to drown my pain. You know what I'm saying? So it's certain things that you try to run away from, replace these things and drown them out, thinking that it's gonna make the problems go away. But you gotta face your fears. You gotta face those demons, and you gotta just man up, toe to toe, deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Because these things that we deal with, that we don't talk about, but you have these conversations with yourself, and then you actually downplay yourself, are the times that you need to step it up, be strong-willed, because that's where foundation is built and the strength comes out. But if you just surrender and submit and bend that knee for too long, you ain't gonna never know what you're capable of performing and achieving in life. So face your fears, face your demons, face those scary things that you have inside of you, and deal with it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get into your closet, right? The skeleton closet, where you hide all of who you really are. You gotta get in there and dig in. See who you really are, and then you're gonna see who you can really become. Because it's in these times that will shape you into the person that you will be. There's a reason why you go through what you go through. Don't let it break you. It can't break you anyway, to tell you the truth. It's just that there's a protection over you, and you won't realize it until later on in life, and you look back. But this is a marathon. There's no need to be looking back. The race is to move forward. Always taking every step going forward. Never looking back. Looking back is yesterday's news, yesterday's past. Yesterday don't need to repeat itself today. You got to focus and concentrate to go forward. You got to be marching forth, not marching backwards. When God gave you eyes, he gave them in front of your face, not behind your head. If that was the case, he would have put eyes behind your back too, so you could walk backwards. When you walk, try to walk backwards. It's difficult. What's natural? Walking forward. That's what you're supposed to do in life. Everything is about moving forward. In relationships, spiritual, mental, in your education, in your speech, in your talking, in the way you treat people, all of that. It's about moving forward, elevating, escalating, always going into new horizons, to new levels, always escalating. Always try to build up. Don't tear down what you already established and created within yourself. Believe in yourself. Real facts, man. Real talk. This is Chronicle Stories. And I hope this somehow will change the way you act, the way you move, and maybe awaken yourself and become a better person in the process. Now that it's not gonna happen overnight. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I did it overnight. Yeah, right. All right, because they've been trying to change me since I was a kid. I was wild. I was loose. I was a loose cannon. But I did it. I changed my ways, my timing. Your timing is your timing. No one is pressuring you. I'm just suggesting, or to acknowledge it. You know, this is what needs to be changed. Maybe you make a little blueprint and start making the change now. But that's totally up to you, because I'm not here to try to tell you how to live your life. That's your life. This is mine. And I don't want no one to tell me how to live mine either. So on that note, Chronicle Stories, this is my life experiences, my situations, how I transitioned from being a demon, how people would say today, to being a saint. Let me rephrase that. That's not a saint either, because I'm still trying to better myself. I'm not perfect. I'm far from perfect, but I'm not what I used to be. So I've come a long way. So for me, I look at my old ways and look at myself today. I look at it as like, it looks like a saint to me. And the reason being, you know, I see a lot of things that I've been through, and it's made me a stronger, better person. It has made me so strong-willed that nothing, it's the same mentality that I go into the gym with, is how I face life. It's that same mentality. So if you see my gym videos, right, I make it look easy. You know how many times people try to do my workouts and I see them weeks later trying to copy and mimic, and they can't even do it at half the way that I do it at? I sit there and laugh, be like, yo, you know how long it took? No one taught me how to work out. No one made the time and effort to invest in me. I invested in myself. Everything that you see here, I built, self-made. I did this. With the help of God, you know. But other than that, I made this. I designed it. I shaped and cultivated and carved out the details that you see. It's me. This is designed by me. This is my design. This is my creation. I am my own creation. I made this. I invested in it. That's from eating healthy, drinking water all the time. From time to time, yeah, I drink juice. A little sweet. I have a sweet tooth, so I try not to eat too many candies, because you know what? That's going to give you sugar belly. Sugar belly is what you call beer belly. So those who drink beer, it turns into sugar and powder, and it blows your stomach up, which is dirty carbs. If you want to get technical, for those who are technical, always somebody trying to criticize or something. Anyway, let's just shut that one down. Like I said, I shaped me. I designed me. You know, I look in the mirror and I say, I need to work a little more on this. I need to work a little more on that. I need more chest. I need more back. Every day. Every day is always evolving. I would never be satisfied with my shape, my figure. I am not nowhere near where I want to be. Still to this day. And this is 15 years. I've learned the hard. I've had every shape, every form, I had the bulk. I had the slim cut with all the cuts. I've had everything. And what's one of the hardest things to do is to have the bulk with the definition in it. And those who work out know that's the hardest thing to do out of all the shapes. Because with a strict diet, of course, it's easy. You're lean. You got all the cuts to come out naturally. To get bulk, you tend to blow up. But where's the definition? Stomach, abs, six-pack, all that. It's a work. Anyway, I'm gonna cut this short now. You know, sorry for keeping y'all, but thank you for listening. Thank you for taking the time out. Thank you for this is time that you will never get back. But I hope that you felt like you invested in your time and not wasted your time listening. Chronicle Stories. Talking to you on the next one.